glad to be.
Me too, me too. We were just running. Please accept my apologies because I'm having right now a cold, so it's just, I've been talking too much lately. Good afternoon. Thank you very much for the invitation. A little bit of my background. I'm a parent of 2 kids with special needs. They're sitting back in the audience. They're 6 years old. I'm also from Colombia. I'm an immigrant in this country. And I also serve in the Early Intervention Coordinated Council New York State level, and I'm the coordinator of a program in the city from the Metropolitan Parent Center. My audience today is you guys, and my testimony is to partners in policy making. Thank you, fellow New York State partners in policy making colleagues, for this opportunity to provide public testimony. Partners in policy making has a robust history and legacy that very soon I will have the honor to be part of as a graduate. We, as partners, are accepting a commitment to be there for each other, and as a collective to attempt to influence public opinion and attitudes that directly affect individuals with disabilities and their families. When we started the program, all of us were in the process of developing our journeys based on our interests. For example, in my case, as a family member, I was interested in early intervention, early childhood, autism, and as a part of a minority group, I'm also interested in how to better support minority families through my work on the policy making and professional level. My expectation of the program was to acquire advocacy tools and to learn how to use them, so I will improve my ability to advocate effectively, not just for my kids, but for other families as well. When we had a session in Albany, where we were learning about social capital, I hope that everybody remember, right? And how to build social capital, I have a very hard time understanding how to connect this concept with my personal journey. The foundation of social capital is for us to build community where our relationships bring value to our life, where in order to build social capital, one must be actively engaged in the community. However, if we analyze the reality of our society, where minority groups such as Latinos, African Americans, and individuals with disabilities are constantly marginalized and discriminated against because we come from different socioeconomical and cultural backgrounds, among others, we suffer the effects of negative stereotypes and in some cases struggle to learn a new language, among other factors. It's really hard for me to embrace this concept and utilize it as an effective advocacy tool in my journey. I simply do not know how to use social capital as an effective advocacy tool. It just makes me feel that for minority families the challenge is double. We are living here as a minority group and also have to struggle to meet the many needs of a family member who have a disability. But also, as a family, we feel isolated from the mainstream. I noticed that a couple of my fellow partners were having a hard time understanding this concept as well, with the connection with their own journey, where the loved ones who have a severe disability were mostly living in residential placements. We need to recognize the fact that there is a significant group of families and self-advocates that come from diverse cultural backgrounds that will want to apply for family partners in the nearby future. I want to encourage you to include early in the program a specific chapter that recognizes and explores the diversity of the group, that will provide the attendees with the opportunity to share their preconceived ideas, so all participants will have the opportunity to have a meaningful conversation and obtain a better understanding for our personal journeys, so we as a class can move forward from the same start point. Sometimes it is difficult for us parents and self-advocates to verbalize our concerns in a way that is understandable. because sometimes we just don't even know how to formulate that question. It's very hard. We just don't have the language. Sometimes we may feel intimidated to ask specific questions about a particular topic of the program. I strongly believe that having a better understanding of the participants' cultural background and personal journey will facilitate the continuity and engagement of the student through the whole program. Also, I would like to see the program opens its door in a more diverse way to new contributors that represent diverse families and self-advocates as well. I am very humbled to be here today in front of you with such amazing self-advocates in the room, especially self-advocates. I want to mention that Jesse, Trina in the back, and Andrew, who is not here today with us, among others, they are really creating a big impact in my life, in my personal journey. I strongly believe that having them will bring the powerful experience to the program, and at the same time, the program will be supporting the next generation of advocates. All of you guys, we are the next generation. Finally, I want to acknowledge the fact that it was very hard to engage everybody at the same pace. For example, we parents of younger kids, we will feel intimidated by the knowledge of my fellow partners who have a 20, 25, 30-year-old in the program. However, it was really nice to see how we received moral support from Jackie, not only in a private way, but in a public way. And for that, I'll be always eternally grateful for you, Jackie, and please keep doing it, because we really, really need that. Sometimes we can feel lost in the process, and you definitely help us. You help me to go back on track. And for that, I'm always grateful. Thank you very much.